be game number 4 of Tulane versus University of Illinois from Urbana-Champaign. In the bottom left corner, we have Monk, the orange Zerg player from U of I, and in the top right corner, we have Poboy, the green Terran player from Tulane. This map is going to be Daybreak. I'm actually not sure if I've ever played a game on this map. Yeah, I have. I've played a few times. Definitely not enough to get a good feel about the map. I do know the natural is fairly easy to defend because I mean, like, it's just this area that leads out into your comes out from your main. The third, however, is going to be a pretty big deal because units can be streaming in from here as well as here, and then like I mean, if you take like this third, I mean, think of this entire like space that you have to defend it from. Same with here. Units can be streaming in from this way, or obviously like this way or this way. So thirds are kind of like difficult to acquire in this map, but I mean, in a TvZ matchup, it's not such a big deal because Zerg's almost always gonna be taking a third base anyway, because they're Zerg. And then you have the Terran players who can simply like plant a planetary fortress right here, and it's like easily defended. So I mean, fuck that shit. Terrans are OP anyway. Ho ho ho. Anyway, getting back into the actual game, it looks like Monk is actually going to be opening up with a hatch first. And we'll have to see if Poboy decides to put on some early pressure, or if he decides to go for a one racks fastest stand himself. But it looks like he's going to be opening up with a refinery. So with only one SCV in it so far, I don't know if that's I was gonna say like maybe he was like super pro and decided to put a single SCV for a sick timing or something like that. And it looks like Poboy instead is going to be opening up with a 2 racks. Excuse me. Spawning pool and the gas is now going to be coming up for Monk. So it looks like well, I mean, obviously, if you go hatch first, your speed is going to be delayed for quite a while, just about until I believe the 4:30 mark, I think. And I believe, and then it gets done by like the 6-minute mark. Something like that, if I recall. It's been a really long time since I played, man. If you guys didn't know, I actually haven't played StarCraft 2 for all of 2012, and I'm holding that off until WaveCon, which is the 24th of this month, which is coming in about 2 weeks. No, 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks. The scouting SCV is going to be getting in here. Going to be seeing nothing of the norm or nothing of the unusual because I mean, like, didn't you see the like hatch first? So what? I don't even. Okay. You see your opponent go hatch first, you're not going to see anything other than like a single extractor. I mean, like, I guess if you saw that there was going to be one drone, there's going to be like a Roachborn coming down soon, but I think that was kind of a waste. Meanwhile, we got a 3 racks opening from Poboy, and the Zergmans are going to be able to see this. Both the reactor and the tech lab, like, that's going to tell Monk to grab like 2 or 3 more spine crawlers and he'll be fine. I really dislike the positioning of these barracks because it's so revealing. Like if you're gonna plant your barracks down like right at the ramp, you should at least leave your Marines up here so that the Marines or a drone can't get up to see it. And it looks like Monk is gonna be attempting to fight off this 3 racks pressure with a Baneling's Nest. I'm not so sure how much I like that because I mean Stim is coming up, and with correct micro, Stim the Marines with what's it called? I believe it's called the micro move to get away from Banelings. And okay, well, I mean, I totally forgot what it was called, so I'm just going to explain it to you. You take a clump of Marines and you take slices of Marines. So like this will be the first slice, this will be the second slice, this will be the third slice, etc., etc. The bigger group of Marines you have, the more slices you can make. So you can have like 1 slice, 2 slice, 3 slice, 4 slice, etc., etc. And you tell them to go in opposite directions. So you have like the first slice go to the right, second slice go to the left, third slice go to the back, and obviously at the end of each of that move command, you have them either hold position or on attack move, so that the banelings do the least amount of spread damage as possible. Monk is actually going to be doing a fairly good job of spreading his creep, unlike 0 Point. Ha ha ha. And it looks like double gas is going to be coming down, as well as double evolution chambers, as well as a macro hatch. So Monk is going to be going pretty macro heavy over here. I'm going to assume that he's not going to be taking a third, because he knows that the 3 racks pressure should be coming. Well, it should have come down a lot earlier than this. I'm actually not sure what this factory is doing, because you definitely can't support 3 racks and a factory on one base. The watchtower is going to be able to spot everything. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he sees that entire army move out. I actually would have liked it a lot more if Monk decided to plop down a few more spine crawlers just to be safe, because I mean, like, he's on 2 base. He knows the 3 racks pressure is going to be coming soon, and like as soon as he defends that, he can take a third base really easily, and then move the spine crawlers there as well. We'll have to see how the micro of Poboy versus these are, and it looks like the Speedlings is going to be able to get behind it, which means this entire Terran army is going to get completely demolished, and a single Marauder, 2 Marauders are going to be joining the fray a little bit too late, and they're going to be like, oh hey guys, oh fuck, mass Zergling attack. And Poboy gonna be like, wow, I did not know how many Zerglings you had. Well, I think he could have squeezed out a few more units if he didn't go for this factory. This factory is definitely a mistake, because you can't support that. And then this supply depot is going to get completely owned when these banelings finish, and this might actually be GG very soon. Banelings is going to roll down into the supply depot. Supply depot gets taken out. Things get taken come in and get a good surround. A single Marauder and tank remain. Oh dear. SCVs are now going to be pulled out. Some more units are going to be streaming as we speak. The single Marauder does come out. Might be able to keep this up, but I mean, Poboy's going to be in a real bad position after this. He does have a command center coming up, and if he's able to secure his natural, that might be able to he might be able to do something. Particularly because Monk decided to just take a third when he really should have taken a third, like when he moved out, which was I think like 2 or 3 minutes ago. No, you're right. I don't want to be a dick. Probably like 2 minutes ago, maybe like a minute and a half ago. Like whenever he moved out, before he put on that I mean, he made the banelings here before even moving in, so I mean that had to have been 2 minutes ago. Spire now coming down for Monk. I don't think it really even matters what he goes for at this point. I think he could just go. I don't think he needs to go for Mutas per se. I think he'd be perfectly fine going for like Roach Hydra, or even like straight into Hive and going for like Brood Lords. I mean, he's got like so much time. Because first of all, like Poboy is still on 1 base, and then like when he's not on 1 base, he's gonna like take this expansion, and then he's gonna be spending all his time defending, which is even more time for Monk to have, which means he can very easily just straight up tech to Hive. But I would assume that the Spire is probably the safer choice, because you have units out on the field. Additional tanks are going to be coming in. I don't really like this tank placement. I think it should be back a little bit, but considering that there is no roaches, I don't think it really even matters. So we got 2 tanks, and the orbital going to be coming down for the natural. So if Poboy can hold out or hold this out for I don't know, maybe like 2-3 minutes, I think he would be in a okay spot. The third did just finish for Monk though, so it's going to be up to Poboy to make some magic happen. Meanwhile, we got a bunch of mutas spawning right now, and Poboy should have enough marines to deal with this, as long as he continues to produce out of his marines. It looks like turrets are now going up in the main base. I'm not sure if this is going to be in time, and it looks like it will not be by like just a hair, which like totally sucks. Yeah, they're. Oh my god, the turrets. This could not have been like a shittier moment, because I mean, like the turrets were gonna finish in like 2 seconds, like literally like 2 seconds. So I mean, like that's gonna hurt Poboy's mining time by quite a lot, and he does need to be very, very careful about seeing his marines a bit too often, because he's got no medevacs. Missile turrets have finished in the natural, however, so this should buy him enough time. The muta count is not enough to take out these turrets, so he's going to decide to fly over them, which is a terrible mistake, and he's going to get 2 free mutas, which are now going to be recovered from additional mutas that are spawning. And it looks like Monk is going to go straight up into mutaling. And I think Mutaling is way, way, way stronger versus Protoss than Terran. Terran actually has like the easiest way of dealing with Mutaling, because like, what do you do against like, what does a Protoss player do against Mutaling? He needs to get like a very, very good number of Zealots and Stalkers in order to deal with it. Particularly because if you go Colossi, the Colossi get so easily taken out by the duelists, and like, if you have too many Stalkers, the Zerglings will completely own you, and it looks like the turrets are now no longer going to be able to defend, because the Mutaflock is a little too high, and the entire main base is going to be taken out. But I mean, as I was saying, like as a Protoss player, it's like super, super difficult to defend against Mutaling, because if you have too many Stalkers, then the Zerglings just come in and annihilate your entire army. If you have too many Zealots, the Mutalisks just kill off all your Stalkers, and then your Zealots are fucking useless. And then you come into like Terran. What do you do against Mutaling? Like you can do so many things. Like basically, like Mass Marine is perfectly fine against Mutaling. The only problem with Mass Marine is that like they can go Mutaling Baneling, in which case like if they have enough money to go Mutaling Baneling, then you can simply just make like 2-3 Thors and like a couple tanks, and then like you're once again like super easily able to defend against Mutaling. I'm actually not sure what the proper way to deal with Terran as a Zerg player is. I do know that like Mutaling Baneling is like the most used choice, because I mean like Roach Hydra would be. I'm gonna take my comment back when I said that like Monk should go Roach Hydra. I think that's actually retarded against Terran, but I mean Mutaling should be fairly easy for a Terran player to deal with, in my opinion. But I've never really played Terran, so I can't really say. But it looks like the Zergling, I mean, the Zerg player is just going to have way too many units for the Terran player to do anything about. And it looks like pretty much all the SCVs is now going to get taken out, so I assume this is going to be GG very, very soon. Ton of Mutalists left. Poboy gonna be saying GG, man, before taking the leave. And the fourth game is gonna be going to U of I. So the Score is now going to be 2-2, so it looks like we're going to go to game number 5.